And welcome back. Over the weekend, several dozen people had front row seats to a mock war scene out at the Fort Polk Joint Readiness Training Center. News Channel 5's Lydia Magallanes was there and gives us an inside look at the box where soldiers train for combat.
Soldiers who train at the box on Fort Polk are faced with realistic combat situations. Everything from engaging the enemy to taking care of casualties. Pyrotechnics, along with an opposition force made up of soldiers in the 509th and village role players, help create a war zone. It's a group effort that Fort Polk takes pride in.
Fort Polk has been the center of Army readiness since at least 1941.
Colonel Bernabe, JRTC Commander of Operations Group, says the goal is to create worst-case scenarios so that soldiers are prepared for anything.
The indirect fire, the artillery, the mortars, to make sure our soldiers are exposed to the chaos of combat. We want to present very tough, complex situations for the soldiers, force them to deal with those, to do some problem solving on the fly, to provide them some mental models that they can apply overseas.
At some points it does kind of get overwhelming, and that's when you learn the most. You have to take that breath and kind of look around and assess everything that's going on and try and make a decision from there.
Saturday's training was open to the public. Although the war sequence took 3 days of rehearsal, Todd Kirchner, a squad leader in the 509th, says soldiers know it's not a game.
It's not just point and shoot at anything that moves. We have to be able to make that quick decision of identifying who's the enemy, who's not.
Melissa Slatt's husband has been in the Army for 15 years and deployed 4 times. She was one of several dozen people to tour the box Saturday, something she says puts military service into perspective.
Just the level of training that they have is far above anything I really ever could grasp before coming out here. Most people in our country don't have the opportunity to see firsthand what the soldiers go through and how great our military is.
On Fort Polk, Lydia Magallanes for News Channel 5, your local station.
And that area where Saturday's training took place is called the Gordon Shugart, named after 2 fallen Army snipers and Medal of Honor recipients.
Great video. It's neat to watch.
Yeah, and I'm very jealous. I used to cover Fort Polk and I miss being out there, so I'm glad Lydia's
She looks like she had a good time.
doing an amazing job.